Any updates on how the spring has gone since the last time we talked?
Yeah, it's gone very well up to this point, and it's just nice in the springtime to be able to put the pads on again and get out and get a bunch of technique stuff worked on and get into your install again, and everybody, you wait those 3 or 4 months between the end of the season and spring ball, and everybody's itching to get back out there, and we've been very, very blessed this spring to have tremendous weather to go about. I think last Monday it was 92 degrees on Monday on the turf, so it was almost like fall camp weather, and that makes it a lot more enjoyable when the weather's nice and you can get out there and move around, and you don't have to deal with some of the environment things from that standpoint. But up to this point, it's gone very well. We've had a few injuries throughout the spring, as you usually have 1 or 2 going through spring ball, and you hope none of them are significant that would impede the season, and we may have some that may impede the season. We're still trying to get some answers on some injury things there, but for the most part, you look out there and you try and compare it to spring ball's past, and I'm very excited about the athleticism we have on our roster going forward. Different than maybe a spring ball ago, and that should get better here every year as we hope we continue to improve upon our recruiting classes every year, and like I said, I think we've done that since we've been here.
How often are you practicing during the week, and how intense is the practice?
We're going right now 3 to 4 times a week in the afternoons and usually on Friday mornings. The intensity really varies from practice to practice. With the NCAA, you've got a certain number of practices that you could go full tackle to the ground. You've got a certain number of practices you've got to kind of lighten up on the contact and those type of things. So it varies from day to day. It also varies from your health and how healthy you are at some positions. To you want to try and get everybody to the final culmination of your last spring scrimmage, which ours is a week from Saturday, which is April 21st. At 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're trying to get everybody healthy to that point. We'll have some guys that won't be available that day because of bruises, or probably not bruises, but sprains and all of those other things that come along with playing this game. We just hope we have enough out there a week from Saturday that we can have a functional scrimmage in front of some folks and have a good time.
Has there been a theme or an area of emphasis this spring that you've really hit on?
Yeah, I think always maybe in the spring you really concentrate on the fundamentals, and then you look at some new scheme wrinkles that maybe you want to take. The spring's a good time to take a look at those from the standpoint that you're not going to play a game on the weekend. So if it looks good, great, you can progress with it in the fall. If it doesn't, you get a chance to weed a few ideas out maybe from a scheme standpoint. But I think the most of it is the fundamental side of things and getting guys comfortable in the scheme, and so when you get to the fall, there's less foreign language, so to speak, with some of those things.
What's the thing that you're most excited about after seeing them here in the spring?
I'm excited about I think where the culture of our team has grown over the last couple of years. It's still not perfect, and it never is, but I see our guys growing closer together. And the team concept has become stronger here over the last couple of years, which has been good. And we're not where we want to be there yet. And I don't think any coach would sit here on any team anywhere in the country and say that they're out where they want to be from that standpoint. But we're always trying to grow and get better. And I think we're starting to like each other. And maybe not offense and defensively during the play, but when the whistle blows and we understand the team concept of things, and I like where that's going, and we're coming together in that standpoint.